there could be a team overseas who would love to snatch Caitlin Clark away from us and give her a crazy offer. I mean, Ice Cube was about to give her $5 million to play in less than 10 games in the Big Three. So
the European League just teased Caitlin Clark's debut minutes, and they did it with a huge grin. And why wouldn't? Landing a jackpot without lifting a finger is definitely something to celebrate.
Cash here, the WNBA elevates. Remember, it could have been even better. You messed it up.
And when I say the dumbest people alive, oh yeah, I mean the WNBA. They basically gift-wrapped their golden goose Caitlin Clark and handed her over on a silver platter to the EuroLeague. If that's not the pinnacle of stupidity, I don't know what is.
From the sounds of this interview, it seems like she's probably going to make more money overseas in EuroLeague than she did during this WNBA season. Told her that she could make $700,000 playing in the WNBA.
Caitlin must be breathing a huge sigh of relief right now. She's finally free from the non-stop brutality she had to put up with. No more random hip checks, no more cheap shots aimed at her eyes like some twisted version of a contact sport. Now, she can actually focus on playing basketball, while the WNBA is likely sitting in a corner, wondering how everything slipped right through their fingers. So Caitlin Clark just bailed on the WNBA, and honestly, who could blame her? The WNBA completely fumbled the bag, and now Europe is out here celebrating like they hit the jackpot, because they did. The European League is rolling out the red carpet for Clark, while the WNBA is left scrambling, trying to figure out how they managed to lose their biggest star. That's what happens when you treat your top talent like some no-name rookie.
Through marketing this and that. I don't know what Kathy was talking about, because even the highest paid player in the WNBA currently makes a little over $200,000 in salary.
First things first, let's talk money, because clearly the WNBA was. Caitlin Clark was pulling in just $76,000 to $78,000 in her rookie season. That's it. Meanwhile, Europe is ready to throw her a bag big enough to make WNBA executives weep. We're talking hundreds of thousands more, plus full coverage of housing, transportation, and even taxes. Yeah, you heard that right. The WNBA couldn't even toss in a free bus pass, while Europe is out here treating Clark like royalty.
NBA season ending for many teams, there are already so many players heading overseas to play during the off-season. But with all of the drama currently surrounding the WNBA, on top of the low-paying salaries, some of these players are questioning if they'll even...
Now Kathy Engelbert and the rest of the WNBA Brain Trust are sweating bullets. What's left without Caitlin Clark? Oh right, nothing. This was the same league where Clark was pulling in millions of fans and boosting viewership by 142%, and now she's just gone. All for what? A laughable $300,000 spread over 4 years.
Has now broke that glass ceiling, and they should be bowing at her. She's going to create jobs and money.
It's honestly laughable when you compare that to what the European League is offering. And don't even get me started on Ice Cube tossing out a $5 million offer for her to play just 10 games. 10 games? That's more than Caitlin Clark would have made in 4 full WNBA seasons. If I were her, I'd be packing my bags in a heartbeat.
Fever was turning away games into home games, and so it's kind of sad that through all of that, Caitlin was still advocating for players on the other team to get bonuses, because she saw the kind of money and eyeballs and viewership that all of this was generating.
It's not just about the money, though. The EuroLeague has something the WNBA couldn't even dream of: a real season. While the WNBA drags through a few summer months, Europe is running from October to April, giving Clark more time to play, improve, and compete at a high level. And the competition in Europe? Way tougher. The WNBA might as well be a pickup game compared to the intensity Clark's about to face overseas. While Europe is sharpening its sword, the WNBA is stuck playing patty cake.
The WNBA, they're nothing. They're nobody. Nobody's watching.
They lost.
The European League just dropped Caitlin Clark's first minutes, and let's be real, Europe hit the jackpot. Meanwhile, the WNBA is probably somewhere in the corner, scrambling to figure out how they let their brightest star slip through their fingers. Honestly, whatever they did to Clark should be classified as a crime against basketball. The WNBA fumbled so badly, it's like they were begging Europe to take her. And Europe? They couldn't be...
I understand she hadn't played in the league yet, but at least the popularity and the interest around it.
Now Europe has Caitlin Clark, and the WNBA is left with a massive void where their only exciting player once was. And let's not forget the endorsements. Clark isn't just putting up numbers on the court, she's about to cash in off the court as well. Europe's sponsorship and brand deal game is on a whole different level. Clark's going to be plastered on billboards from London to Paris, while the WNBA is sitting there wondering what went wrong. Well, how about everything you had? Caitlin freaking Clark, and you let her slip away. Europe didn't even have to try hard. They just gave her what she truly deserved.
That sounds like a dream. Yeah. Traveling around Europe, playing basketball.
Like we went to Paris played in Paris for the EuroLeague champ.
Let's talk about what Europe's getting. Unlike the WNBA, which often feels like the same old routine every game, the EuroLeague is a true competition. It's not just American players going head-to-head, it's top-tier talent from basketball powerhouses like Russia, Turkey, Spain, and France, something the WNBA could never match. Clark is about to face teams that play tough, gritty basketball, none of that soft WNBA style. In Russia, it's all about raw power, and she's going to have to toughen up and start dominating the paint. Then there's Turkey, where the game is fast, slick, and full of quick plays. Forget the WNBA's slow pace. Clark's about to step into a basketball masterclass.
Could be a world where more of these private-owned EuroLeague teams, I could see some of these teams going after some of our star players in the WNBA. And if the money makes sense, if the business aspect makes sense, we could lose more players to play. Russia paid Diana Taurasi at that time $1.5 million salary to play in Russia. Now, at the time in the WNBA, the salary, like the highest salary in the league, was $107,000.
Okay. They have the highest audience they've seen in 24 seasons in the WNBA games. Televised games with Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever averaged 1.18 million viewers compared to 394,000 for all other games. There were a record 22 games that averaged over 1 million.